on the north side of Cambridge this afternoon here. If you're watching on replay, we do appreciate hit that thumbs up and support our channel in a great way. And our moderators will be checking, even on replay, to make sure that everything's running smoothly. My name's Lovely Coffee here, and I'm positioned at this point of doing so at the Milton Country Park, which is part of the park, which, of course, I'm going to show you right this minute here. Let's take the cameras around this way, and you can see the shining light on this particular circle, and I'll tell you what circle I was speaking about on my update earlier on. Now, of course, I thought I'd showcase this. It's the sun clock, okay? Remember we heard that? And the information is here. So, of course, let's talk about the sun clock here. The sun clock and compass represent time and place. They were added to the Milton Country Park in 1999 to commemorate the millennium and celebrate mankind's links with nature and the environment. To use the Sunlock stand on the current month marker on the central stone, then look at where your shadow falls on the outer hour stones. The Sunlock is set to British Summertime BST. This runs from the last Sunday in March to the last Sunday in October. During the rest of the year, Greenwich Mean Time GMT operates. To tell the time while GMT is in operation, simply take away 1 hour from the time indicated on the stones. Okay? The stone used for the sunlock is York stone. The outer stones have been carved at every third hour and can indicate the time from 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. The centre stone, which is this bit here, just over there, this centre stone, okay, we'll show it in more detail in a minute. Right, okay, is marked with the 12 months of the year and also bears a small compass that indicates the main direction points. Look out from the centre stone to the surrounding 8 trees, marking the points north, south, east and west, together with their midpoints. Okay, these are the trees that surround it here. It's much better being here than actually doing it on film. The 2 tree sprees planted in the compass are field maple and rowan. They are both attractive to people and valuable for wildlife and have links to magic, music and folklore. Okay. Field maple used to mark the 4 main points produces a tough, fine-grained wood used for items such as cups, dishes, and musical instruments. The remains of a harp of a field maple were found in the Anglo-Saxon ship burial at Sutton Woo near Woodbridge. Finally, rowan, which marks the 4 midpoints, has a long history as a protective tree. We're talking about these trees just over here. Its boughs and red berries were used to ward off witches and fairies. Rowan was also planted around bewitched land to restore its fertility. So there you go. All the information there is pretty much what I have just read out to you. Hopefully you got the gist of that. So the Friends of Milton Country Park have provided a sunlock and compass, as in compass, with funding from the West Recycling Environmental Limited for East Waste Limited and South Cambridgeshire District Council. So there we go, all the information on this board here, in case you wanted to know. So the instructions for the Sunlock and compass are just here. So this is the main, of course, centre stone, which is marked with the 12 months of the year, and also bears a small compass and indicates the main direction points. So, of course, yeah, this is what they're basically talking about. And, of course, you've got all these, you know, stones that have been put here for many, many of years. And it is the sun clock, by the way. So, obviously, you've got to sort of work it all out, and of course, if you can work it all out, let me know in the comments. Maybe come here and explain it. Maybe somebody could come over here and explain what this is all about, because I haven't got a clue without reading it properly, or somebody explaining it basically. But anyway, this is Milton Country Park live, and having a little bit of a wander here on the channel, and thank you very much for joining us. If you are joining us on replay here, doing a short little live here before it clouds over, because I might get soaked in a minute, but yeah, let's hope it doesn't come this way, because it hasn't done so far. So let's have a little bit of a wander here, and this area is very much a quiet area. You can actually relax here, have a sleep here, and of course sunbathe, whatever you like to call it. And of course, yeah, it's just a nice way to escape if you wanted. I can see a lot of sort of fairy things all around this. Is it sort of blossom stuff? I don't know what it is, which of course I come across the cameras. Look at that, it's just amazing. So I'll walk around this area here and showcase a little bit further than I did last time, and I'll do it before the rain kicks in, because by the looks of that cloud over there, it doesn't look very healthy, that one in particular, but it doesn't look too bad here where the sun is shining behind the clouds. But of course, apart from that, it's risky kind of weather, as it is usually in this sort of environment this time of the year, because it's been up and down weather-wise, isn't it? So I wonder where this leads to. Can anyone tell me, or has anyone been through here before? Apparently there's some kind of trees been fallen over just down there, and of course in another section of woodland is actually benches to sit on, which is quite rare for a park in that sort of sense here. So there's plenty of walk areas to have a little bit of an explore, and of course we are live here in Milton Country Park for the second time here, because I have showcased the actual country shop, but the walk does go further on down that way, which I haven't yet shown to anyone yet. There's lots of different walkways. I mean, that really did frighten me, that little tree trunk there. Yeah, all these logs here. So, yep, I presume the path goes to the right here, which kind of like looks like a good walk to go to. So if you're new to this area, then you might want to take your families or your loved ones down to this area. I believe there's a meadow down here, and it goes on this way. I've never literally gone as far as that, but of course it looks like it's a nice little walk around this area. But I won't be going that way today. I'll come around this way. There's obviously another path here and paths that go through the woods. It's quite, of course, something of a spectacular scene. This is quite a magical sort of place to walk around, I would have thought. So it's definitely worth coming along here to check it out. Of course, you've got a bench here. Looks like it could do with a bit of TLC, but of course, I'm sure there's people that sit on it. It goes on and on and on down there. And I presume it goes in a circular route. And some other benches are put down here. So literally, we could be live in one of those areas as well. So, yeah, it's a nice little cycle path as well, full of stones, I think. So, yeah, if you're watching live, hello to you. If you're watching on replay as a live, then hello to you as well. It feels like you're walking on a beach down here. It really does, with all the feelings of pebbles and things like that. And hopefully we will be going back to Norfolk at some point. Let's turn a right here, because I think I know where this leads. So yeah, it's kind of like Easttown Park in a way, and it's quite nice to have a little bit of a wander around. Looks like a river goes underneath here, but there's no water to go with it. Not at this time of the year anyway. What I have seen here is a lovely view. So let's take in it while we're here. Look at that amazing view. You can literally sit on here and, of course, admire the beautiful view here in this locational area here. Remember where you see it, because I don't get an opportunity to do this. Looks like a load of swans are in the far distance. And is that the Loch Ness? Is it the Loch Ness monster? Some swans are way into the distance there. There might be a few swans over there. I don't know if I can zoom in from here as far as that. See, the trouble is, once I zoom in, I can't zoom back out again here. It's a bit awkward. There you go, I'm back now. So, of course, yeah, this pond thing looks absolutely fantastic to look out and admire the peaceful surroundings. I'll give you 20 seconds of the peaceful surroundings here. So isn't that just a picture to paint at home maybe? But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic to have a little wander around here. I do apologise about the signal, which can be a bit squidgy in places. It's because we're going through the forest here. So I'll go as slow as I can, and hopefully you get the gist of what I'm trying to do here. Showcasing Milton Country Park here at its very best. I think I came down this route before, and I'm doing an extensive live here, and it's going to be a short one because I've literally got not much time today. I don't often do lengthy walks very often. I like to start small, then work my way up. I sometimes do lengthy walks, but not very often in that sort of scenario. We'll probably end up where we started in just a minute. There is a video to extend this as well, if you want to check that out as well, that I've done exclusively at the beginning of the park. So there is a route that you can actually take, which probably circulates the actual main pond, which we're going to see in just a minute, because there's another pond just here. Let's go over this bridge here. It's a nice little unique standard kind of bridge here. It's at some kind of height, I have to say. Look at that, it's amazing to see the reflections there. There you go. I wouldn't like to see how deep that is, to be fair. I don't really want to have to wash my clothes, otherwise they would get wet, obviously. So yeah, live and exclusive on touring with us, Milton Country Park, which is actually on the outskirts of Cambridge. If anybody wants to check this video out that I'm going to put up later on, feel free to do so. By all means, you are welcome to do so. Feels like we're walking through the Three Bears forest at the moment. We've got loads of these kind of things in the Suffolk area, but we're in Cambridgeshire today. Something different. And let me know if you've been to a park yourself. Be interesting to hear from you lot out there that have actually been to a park. You know what, it feels like I'm lost here. It really does. But I think I know where I'm going and heading towards. Of course, this goes to a circular area here. We could go further on, but today we're not going to do that. So there's a bit that you can actually see from here, which is quite nice. I never spotted this before, but now I have. So there's always something new to spot. I don't think there's any ducks today, but of course, if you come here, you'll see a lovely view here. It's like the water is quite deep today. Ducks are over there. And this is a side view of this lake pond. It is quite a nice pond to actually walk around, and I believe the walk paths go all the way around here. I haven't literally checked that out, but I presume it does. One day we'll check that out. So yeah, we'll walk this way and we'll move on. There is a sort of children's play area just behind the actual bushes. If you want to check that out. Remember, of course, at any of our broadcasts or Q&As or shows, please hit that notification button so you know when we go live. It's very important that you do so. If you could, that would be nice. So, of course, just in case you're switching on here on replay in particular, this is Milton Country Park. Definitely worth a visit in my opinion. And there's even steps to have another little bit of a look round here. But I don't know how safe it is to walk down that way. Probably not that safe, but of course at least you get to see another version of the view there. And thank you very much for joining us here, whether you're watching live and on replay. This is the park that I was speaking about here, for anyone interested in having a look at the park. Sorry mate. No worries. Enjoy your jog. Someone having a nice little jog around the area. Somebody said excuse me there. So I literally was trying to get past there and they wanted to get through. So yeah, that's the main park here, and definitely worth coming along to, in my opinion. Up here you'll get a lovely view And of course, if I go up here very quickly, I'll show you the actual view. And of course, then we'll finish the live just outside the grounds coffee shop, which is literally just there. And you've got your cycling centre as well when it's open. Now you can go down the steps here, but it's probably not advisable in case you fall over. But of course you can literally go down there, but there are stinging nettles just there, so something to be aware of. Now you can't literally come down here. There's lots of insects and flies everywhere. Expect that in parks. But this is the view here. The wind's getting up here. We do apologise, so I'm going to have to shout here. This is the cycle centre here. This is when normally tables will be put here. But of course, just admire and take in that view. I'm going to mute the sound here. The reason why I've muted it, because I don't want you to hear too much wind. So just take in the beautiful view from this viewpoint here at Milton Country Park. I can feel the breeze, which is really, really nice now. Sorry about muting the microphone. It's not because of copyright music and all that kind of thing. It's because it's really windy up the top there, where I was literally just a few moments ago. So yeah, I'm just moving the camera around that way because the sun is directly in my face. It might get better as I walk around this area. This is the exclusive bit of benches here, because I've never seen that many benches inside a wood here, literally at this park. It's amazing. It's going a bit strange. We do apologise about that. So this is the Milton Country Park office here. Your collection point. I believe they have outside events going on. Obviously they probably put more tables up when it's open, that kind of thing. But here are the grounds coffee shop opening times here. There you have it. Useful to know that. Just remember where you see that. Okay, give you an inkling of what it's like inside. There we are, we're all closed. So there you go. It was closed at 5 o'clock. So yeah, we were just showing the times just in case anybody wanted to know the times, and they are closed at 5 o'clock during the week and 5:30 on weekends. So there we have it. Of course, if you wanted to go in there, you've also got an upstairs where you can sit upstairs as well, and it's also a cycling centre as well. Apparently it's an information centre as well. Definitely worth checking out just for that. The path goes and continues down there, but we're going to leave it here, right here on that note, and we'll leave you with the Grounds Cafe view here, live from Milton Country Park. Of course, it's very quiet at the moment, but I'm sure it will pick up over the weekend, because, you know, it'll be Platinum Jubilee time, whatever that may be. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to us if you haven't already, and of course hit that notification button. Yeah, that notification button is very important, so that you know when we upload or do live broadcasts. Thanks for watching. Until next time.